This is the smartest party speaker I've tried and the first one I've ever heard of that has AI features. This is the Devant Sonique Vibe. It sounds great, easily pairs to your smartphone via Bluetooth, and has 2 microphones for karaoke sections with your friends and family. But like I said, this has an ace up its sleeve that was a first for me. The Vibe features something the brand is calling AI backup vocal mode. Now that doesn't mean that you'll suddenly have backup singers behind you while you're in the throes of singing your go-to karaoke tune. But it will take any track that you play on Spotify or YouTube and greatly reduce the vocal track, turning them into -1s with a push of a button. So, for example, you can take a track like this one, press this button here, and automatically you have a -1 track. We'll press it again to bring back the vocals. You will still hear the vocal track faintly in the background, but once you belt your notes over it, your neighbors won't be able to tell. Honestly, this is such a good feature because you can essentially use your playlists on Spotify to sing along to, and you don't have to cross your fingers that the song you want to sing is already on YouTube. But how is the overall sound of the Vibe? I'll be straightforward and say that it's very bass heavy, which shouldn't come as a surprise since this is equipped with 2 6.5-inch subwoofers. This is usually the case with most speakers like this as well, and definitely something that the team and I were expecting when we got this out of the box. And while the bass will be hard thumping on the Vibe, the instruments and more importantly, your vocals can still be heard clearly. In terms of volume, we've been testing this at around 10 to 20% to make sure that we don't bother our neighbors, but we can easily see this filling a function room with sound. And if you do need to fill bigger spaces, the Devant Sonique Vibe also has Party Link, which means that if you have more than one of these, you can have them sync together. And while the primary connection we've been using with this speaker has been via Bluetooth, there are a number of analog ports on the back of the Vibe, just in case you're worried about interference. There's even a micro SD card slot, a USB-A slot, plus a port to plug in a guitar and microphones. And I don't know if you're gonna be using those microphone ports because this does come with 2 wireless mics out of the box that was easy to pair with these speakers. Now, despite its size, the Vibe is also rather light at a little over 8 kilograms. So it's definitely light enough to bring around, especially with the handles on top and the bottom of these speakers. So if you hold events, talks, or just take turns hosting karaoke nights with your friends and family, this won't be a pain to carry around. By the way, there's also a bottle opener here just in case someone forgets to bring one. Now, Devant claims that this also has 8 hours worth of playtime, so no need to worry if you're going somewhere without power outlets, but you can plug this in if you need to. You also have the option to mount this on a stand or lay it on its side thanks to its rubber feet. Of course, we can't not talk about the RGB lights on the Vibe, which will sync to the songs that you're playing on the speaker. While they do add to the Vibe, I like it that they're a little subtle and not too flashy. So, how much are these speakers and are they worth it? Currently, the SRP listed for the Devant Sonique Vibe is 17,450 pesos on Shopee Mall, which is really competitive when you compare it to other options. Devant does sweeten the deal with 2 wireless mics, making this an all-around package, but what really drives the value for me here is the AI backup vocals. Again, that was a first for me, and the team and I were really surprised at how well it worked. There's also the portability of these big speakers and battery life of the Vibe to sway your purchasing decision. So if you like those features, make sure you check out the Devant Sonique Vibe. All the links you need are down below. But that's pretty much it for me. My name is James. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one.